Marlborough is the heart of Sauvignon Blanc. We have beautiful long summer days, cool nights, surrounded by sea and vineyards. There was, on this very spot, an actual shack, a wooden shack that was here from our founding days, where our invited guests, our winemakers, our international friends of the brand would come and stay, and they would blend wine here. They got inspiration for the label from the view of Richmond Ranges, and unfortunately, that shack burned down. It was very much the heart and soul of this winery, and so the decision was made to rebuild, and that happened in 2012. And so the shack is the essence of who we are as Cloudy Bay.
Davinia and I were charged with updating the brand home for Cloudy Bay.
The architectural context of the shack is really iconic. It's raw, it's got the core 10. The architecture welcomes you, and I think it really lends itself and talks well to the landscape.
The building itself has a real presence in the estate, but really the needs of the interior to reflect Cloudy Bay's hosting and entertaining, it was time for it to see a new evolution of this space.
So the brief for the shack was to really connect with our people. So we wanted a lot of natural elements, space, light, a perfect place for hosting, and most importantly, a place that creates that sense of wonder and surprise.
As you walk into the hallway, views out to the vineyard are revealed through a series of ply panels.
We have little glimpses that you peek into the living space and you go further, and then you get a peek into the dining space, and it opens up into this incredible kitchen.
Because we really wanted to focus on that interaction of food and wine and that celebration and that journey that occurs with the art of cooking and hosting, we really wanted to open up the kitchen to be full view so that the chef and the staff were actually engaged in that process with the guests. The brief was to sort of engage for chefs to be able to come and use the space, but also for guests that may be staying in residence at the shack to be actually engaged and work in the kitchen space. So it had to fit a dual purpose.
So one of the most important things for Cloudy Bay is bringing people together and connecting. And the main way that we do that is through food and enjoying our wine. And so the entertaining spaces here it's the heart and soul of the shack.
In terms of the interior, quite a lot of fluidity in the design. Some days they'll be hosting a degustation for 20 people, whereas other moments will be a couple cozying up for a weekend retreat. Every one of the bedrooms has an identity relating to place that means something to Cloudy Bay. You know, we've got the cloud room, which speaks for itself. There's the mountain room that picks up on the hues of the Richmond Ranges. The river room, which references the Wairau River, stony, earthy textures.
Each bedroom with its own personality is, every time you step into a room, it gives you that little pop of wonder. We want guests to feel like they're at home, like a home away from home, and that they're part of the family.